Hi there, I am the messenger, bringing you the truth about your water supply. How did fluoride come about? It came about in the 18th century with the aluminium manufacturing industry and the Aluminium Company of America, Alcoa, ALCOA, and Andrew W. Mellin, who was the health secretary at the time and also a major shareholder of ALCOA, Alcoa, and also the founder of the Mellin Institute of Industrial Research. A certain Dr. Gerold Koch, also of the Mellin Institute, first made the proposal to fluoridate the water supplies. So, the human experiments began. It is hydrofuosilic acid. It has over 100 different chemicals in it, including radioactive, cancer-causing and heavy metals, plus neurological damaging elements. Dr. David Kennedy, degree in chemistry and a degree in biochemistry physiology, states from his research that fluoride added to drinking water and toothpaste has no benefits whatsoever for your teeth. Dental health care, 20th century, quote, by the end of the 19th century, dental health in Britain is actually worse than at the beginning of the century. Concerning the UK, the Secretary of State for Health and Welfare is not only in breach of your human rights concerning medication, but also in breach of the Biohazardous Waste Disposal Act. You must give your consent to be medicated, and if you do not, they are in breach of your rights. Human Rights Act 6.1. The government are implementing a totalitarian approach to you and your rights. It is nothing more than a way of greed and money, and at the same time part of the global depopulation plan. Dr. Charles Geoshell, PhD, Organic Chemistry. Hydrofuosilic acid is a byproduct from the phosphate fertilizer industry, and it is highly toxic waste and very hard to get rid of. The substance will eat anything that it comes into contact with, glass, plastic, concrete, you name it, and it'll eat it. It is a corporate mining and smelting industry's highly toxic waste, and due to the Toxic Waste Act banning certain chemicals that are not allowed to be dumped into the sea, and a very expensive substance to get rid of, decided to put it in your drinking water in certain areas. Now, these areas are West Midlands, Staffordshire, Hartlepool, Easington, Uttoxeter, Northamptonshire, South Berkshire, Cumbria, Cheshire, Tyneside, Derbyshire, Bedfordshire, including parts of Wales and parts of Scotland. Dr. Paul Connett, Professor of Chemistry, specialising in environmental chemistry and toxicology, states that it has no benefits whatsoever in tooth decay, and that the statistics are the same now as they were before fluoridisation of your water supplies. Adults and children still have the same dental problems. You can go to a primitive country and find they have perfect teeth. It is, and always has been, a matter of diet and hygiene. Since the introduction of this poison into the water supplies, there has been a rise in learning disorders, cancer and tumorous neurological diseases, muscle wasting and more. It inactivates 62 enzymes, increasing the aging process. increases cancer and tumour growth, disrupts RNA and DNA repair enzyme activity, increases arthritis, and is a systemic poison. It accumulates over time in the bone and makes them very brittle and weak. It carries the skull and crossbone label and has to be handled in biohazardous suits. If you was to get this substance on your skin, you will most uncertainly you will die. It was discovered by Adolf Hitler that when putting it in the drinking water, it made prisoners docile and more easy to control. Many countries have banned this substance. Many countries have banned this substance from their water supplies. These are China, Austria, Belgium, Finland, Germany, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands, Hungary and Japan. So why have the following countries not taken the same action? These are United States of America, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Israel, Singapore, Malaysia, Colombia and Great Britain. Corporate corruption at the highest level. Fluoride is undoubtedly one of the hardest toxins to avoid completely, as it appears in both drinking water, countless food items. Fluoride is also present in popular prescription drugs. I'm not going to give the full list, it's endless. I'll give you two, the main ones, Prozac and inhalers, among others. Places such as swimming pools, hot tubs. So what is one to do? You can certainly take measures to avoid fluoride exposure, but that isn't enough really to do anything. Apart from, the best thing to do is to utilise a fluoride detox solution plan. Considering fluoride is known to increase risks of hypothyroidism, calcification of the pineal gland, artery hardening and even death in severe cases. This name's just a few. Flushing out fluoride from your body is very important, and effective ways to do this is, because fluoride is a halide belonging to the same family as chlorine and bromine. Chlorine, bromine, perchlorate and fluoride all bind together with iodine receptors in the body, displacing iodine. According to numerous studies, the best way to detox from fluoride, among other halides, is using iodine. Other methods used to displace heavy metals aren't as effective because fluoride isn't a heavy metal. Taking plenty of iodine via food rich in iodines, such as food rich in iodine, are these: seaweed helps to displace fluoride from the body cells receptors. The fluoride is then flushed out the body via urine. Rich sources of iodine include sea vegetables like dulse, nori, wacum and kelp. Some say the recommended daily dosage of iodine for a fluoride detox is 150 mcg, whilst others only take milligrams as opposed to micrograms. These should be enough to saturate the body and enable an effective detox. It is, however, important to be aware of side effects such as agitation, palpitations and headaches associated with fluoride release from the body. It is also advisable to accompany the detox with a nutritional plan centred around a liver cleansing diet, which would include lemons, garlic, flaxseed, turmeric, limes and avocados. Numerous studies have been found curcumin, the component in the spice turmeric, to be effective in detoxing fluoride from the body. One such study was published in the Pharmacognosy magazine. The study found curcumin to be effective in fighting fluoride toxicity by protecting the brain from brain damaging effects of fluoride. What's more, curcumin has been found to protect kidneys from fluoride toxicity. Curcumin also fights fluoride toxicity by preventing DNA damage from fluoride present in the human lymphocytes. Be sure to include curcumin for a fluoride detox. Protocol: a popular African spice common in Ayurvedic medicine. Tamarind is known to flush out fluoride from the bones. A recent randomised diet control study carried out in India research studies that tamarind affects in 30 individuals living in region characterised by high natural fluoride levels. The results of the study indicated an increase in the amount of fluoride excreted via urine when the subjects started taking tamarind. The researchers came to the conclusion that tamarind mobilises fluoride from the bones, expels it from the body through the urine. Similar studies have indicated that the same thing, fluoride, can therefore be flushed out of the body effectively using tamarind. The spice can be taken as a tea, a soup, a stew, salad, etc. Liver cleansers are effective for flushing out fluoride and other toxins from the body, and it's important to state you should cleanse the liver too. It's important you cleanse the liver too after detoxing. The liver is best cleansed by including more liver cleansing foods in the diets. Such foods include garlic, grapefruit, green tea, leafy green vegetables, beets, carrots, apples, avocados and olive oil. Thank you for listening. Happy detoxing.